Hello, welcome to Oracle21c Administering User Security Project 4. I want to take you through how we would navigate this project. Now, the next thing here is the first thing we do is called user accounts, right? User account in every database session must connect through a user account. There are 5 ways involved in creating user account. You create user account and manage their authentication, the password, the external, and the proxy. And now to create a user account, you need to log on as sysdba to the pluckable database. So in my case, I want you to copy this, copy that to log on. You have to be able to, let me exit out so you can see how I start all over again. You go to window and you start command prompt, right click and go to run as administrator and hit a yes. And when that open up, you paste. It says right now it says I put the wrong thing in there. Hit up arrow and remove the C. Alright, and hit enter. Now you are connected. However, there is an error that says TNS adapter error. I want to take you straight up to how you find the easy solution to that problem. Okay, I have copied this SQL system/Oracle and I connect and I paste it and I'm connected. And I will see the prompt right there. The next thing I want to do is to set my environment. So this is not a part of it, just the prompts. So you copy that, set my container to the pluckable container. See that one right quick. Copy that container and put it here. And our authorization set container equals xepdb1. Session started. We keep going. The next one is to make sure it is already there. Copy that. You want to show what container is running. It's a show container. Don't put the SQL on there. Remove the SQL. That is not part of the command. So I'm going to put that in black color. Always make sure what is not a command is in black color, right? So you don't make that mistake again. Copy that to show what is your pluckable database on there. Now it's xepdb1. Once you're there, you know you are on the right container to work with. Now you want to create a user identified by password. And we can just do one at a time. Create user. Alright, you copy that and paste. And let me see what happened here. Copy that. Copy that. And paste. Actually, there was another student in there, but we can create a second one. So just so you can see how it works. I have another one called students. I'm going to add an S to make sure you see the difference. Student 2. It's in there now. The password is the same. So you hit enter. That one is created. Okay. So we go to the next one. Again, privileges for user. You can create privileges like system privileges. Example, create session, create table, and then the object privileges. For example, select, insert on the table. We will do system and we'll also do objects. Here, before you do that, you have to create a user. Let's create a user that we can be using. So I'm going to create a user HR2 because I already had an HR1. I will copy this. I said, let me make it HR2 here, another HR2 there. because I already had that done before. Okay, copy that, copy, Control C, and now dump it. Everything successful. All right, go to the next one, and we are going to switch to HR schema. This time it's going to be HR2, so in case you had that already. So remember to use HR2 because I already had one done called HR. Again, just copy that. We change to the same HR we just created. A session is granted. We go to the next one. Created employees using HR2. Okay, we change to HR2. We're going to create a table. Copy the table and put it there. Everything's created there. And now we go to the next one. We are going to add a couple of rows. So you're going to do insert. We're going to have two insert new commit. Copy that and paste, and all that is done, committed successfully. And then this is all I'm asking you to do. We are going to auto essential container to XP1. We have done that already, so we just do this one at a time. You can copy that again, but we did it before. Do one at a time and see how it goes. Okay, that is done. We have student number 2. We can use 2 here as well, but the old student is still there. You can see how this works. Okay, so we're going to add that and success. We just keep going. We are doing well so far. We're gonna create a role. I already had a role created, so I'm gonna add 2 to this one. I will add 2 to this one. I will add 2 to all of it. So the role created will be successful there. Alright, let's see how that goes. Alright, everything is successful. So we go to the next one. We create the professor. We're gonna add that to students. We have student 2 here. So everybody would be okay on student 2, right? Alright, let's copy that. Copy that. And paste. It's successful, alright? And we're almost done. So the next thing is called auditing. Auditing is to monitor what users do in the database, right? It can be a statement level, like we want to find out who dropped a table, or it could be a user level. You want to find out what a user has done. I have simple troubleshooting for you here. If you ever have an error message that says 12560, just set up. You can always set your Oracle home variables, what they call environment variables. Like set Oracle home, specify your own folder where Oracle located. Set your seed, Oracle seed. Always check that each time you log in to know where your stuffs are. Reset this again, because with the laptop we keep taking it off and closing it down back and forth, so these things are missing. The next thing you do, you want to use your local Oracle services. If it's not running, check it. If you have this error 12560, to test it, you are going to type SC at the DOS prompt. You type this at the window prompt, go to C prompt. C prompt. At the C prompt, you type SQ query Oracle service XE. The next thing I want you to do is also querying the service. Type at the C prompt. C prompt, and you type that. Don't put that in your command. It's not part of your command. Let's make that black. Okay, just copy this and check it out. Make sure if it says stop, when it says stop, that is the problem. That's why you have the error. When it says stop, you need to find out why it stopped. So let me make that blue so that you see it all the time. Now if you stop, you have to start again. Just on the C prompt, you type that. C prompt. Always make that blue because it's not part of the command. When you see starting here, you mean everything should be working. If not, you can look at the query, the listener. Again, listener was stopped. That's why things doesn't work. If you stop, you will see the error, no listener. You will see 61 unknown error. what do? You start the listener. And when you start the listener, you see the listener are running. Basically, that is how you troubleshoot. If you have any problem, just send me a screenshot and I will go over it with you, sharing your screen. Again, thank you. We'll see you on project number 2.